Hello everyone, how are you? I believe all of you are healthy and happy. Well, today I am going to take up a very important topic from the writing section from class 11th as well as 12th. The topic is application for job. It is a type of letter and it will follow the format of formal letter. But what it is and how is that written? Let's go through this. Well, letter writing is an essential channel of communication between people who are geographically distant from one another. In earlier times, when the telephone and email were not available, the only means of communication between people was through letters. It is a skill that has to be developed. So, in general, there are two types of letters. One is formal letters that are written to convey official information, and informal, the other one, which are personal letters to communicate with friends and family. Coming to application for job, well, as the name denotes, an application for job is basically an application to present your candidature for a given post. Now, as far as the newspapers are concerned, I believe you must have seen them, and on the internet websites also, we have the vacancies available, the situation vacant, in which the firms, the companies, the departments, they ask for eligible candidates for a particular vacant post, and then the eligible candidate, they present their candidature in front of those HR department, the companies or the firms through an application for a job. So this is in our syllabus. As far as an application for job is concerned, it is an application, but it is basically a letter with a biodata. Now, biodata is also called resume or CV. It contains full information about the candidate, personal as well as academic. And yes, it is a letter, so that is why there is a covering letter. The covering letter will be formal official letter having the same kind of format, language and style. So, in a nutshell, application for job is basically divided into two parts. First, the formal letter, that is the covering letter, and the biodata, the detailed biodata including the personal and educational as well as professional information about the candidate. Coming to the formal letter, we have done formal letters earlier also, but let us go through the format. Firstly, we have the sender's address, the date, the receiver's address, the subject of the letter. Subject will be application for the post of whichever post it is, or it can be simply application for job. After the subject, the salutation is written. It can be respected sir, madam, sir slash madam. Everything is permissible and everything is acceptable. But rather, I would suggest that do not go for dear sir, go for respected sir, respected madam. Body of the letter is usually divided into three paragraphs, but in this case we will not have too much to write because there is biodata also mentioning a lot many things. So here the person will present the candidature, would like to show that how she or he is a good option for the company to choose. And then we have the complimentary closing including thank you, yours truly or yours sincerely, signature and name. There is no need of a designation in this case. And after writing the entire letter, we have the biodata. Now what can be included in a biodata? The name in full, the mother's or father's name, date of birth and age, the sex of the person, permanent address, as well as the contact details. We can have correspondence address also. Educational qualifications, that is a set category for that. What should be included in that category? Secondary education, specifically the school education. The school attended, course, examination passed, grades obtained, percentage obtained, university or board. Tertiary education, again college, university exam, what were the subjects taken, how much percentage was scored, from which university was it taken, in which year. So these are the details that we include. And then we have any kind of technical or professional degree or diploma if the person has obtained, that should be mentioned, along with the percentage, institution and university from which it was taken, and in which year, that is also there. Any other, if there is any other, that can be included. Then experience of the person is also required. Sometimes the companies or the firms, they specifically ask for an experienced person and mention that experience of minimum 2 years or 3 years. So accordingly we have to write the experience. And while writing the experience, we have to mention that what was the position that the person was having in a particular firm or company, in which year. So these are the points that needs to be done. And nature of duties also, yes. Then present employment, if any, you can skip that also. Organization and position, wherever the person is working right now, that can also be mentioned. Then references, it's a very important part. References, usually 2 references are given, in which the name, designation and official address of the person is given. Those people who can mention and who can clarify that you are a good, honest person. That is why we use the reference. Now let's go through some questions to understand it fully. Unnati Public School, Surat urgently requires a postgraduate teacher to teach political science, for which they have placed an advertisement in the Indian Express. You are Sanjay or Sanjana Sharma from 21 Vasant Marg, Surat. Draft a letter including a CV applying for the advertised post. The word limit is, as usual, 120 to 150. So here comes the address, sender's address right on the top. Then the date is mentioned. The receiver's address in this case is the principal, Unnati Public School, Surat. The subject is application for the post of a postgraduate teacher. Then we have to go for the salutation. Sir/Madam. In response to your advertisement in the Indian Express dated so and so for the post of a political science teacher in your renowned school, I wish to offer my candidature. So in the very beginning, the person has mentioned that from where did he or she came to know that there is a vacancy, and that the person would like to present himself or herself as a suitable candidate. Moving forward. I am an honest, hardworking, and punctual person. I have good communication skills, pleasant personality, and knowledge of computers. So, these points have really covered up the entire persona of the person, that the person is honest, hardworking, and punctual. Every firm, every employer would like to have an employee who should have these qualities. And nowadays, communication skills are very important. Knowledge of computers is very basic, and pleasant personality is loved by everybody. I am available for the interview on any day of your convenience. If given a chance to serve you, I assure you that I shall work with utmost sincerity and dedication up to your satisfaction. I am enclosing a copy of my biodata for your perusal and kind consideration. So you see, the language is very formal and very respectful. So in that manner, the candidate is meeting up to the requirements that yes, he or she is very suitable for the job. Thank you. Yours truly. Then we have the signature and the name mentioned in the question. Then after that, you have to mention enclose a biodata, and then we start writing the biodata. So as I stated earlier, the name is there, full name, father's name is mentioned, the date of birth is written, the address is also written, the contact detail is also given, and you can or cannot write the email, you can skip that too. Marital status, you can or cannot write this also, the age and the nationality. Again, nationality can be skipped, it's usually all the Indian people. Academic qualification, because it is about political science, so BA in politics, then you have to BA in political science, then you have to mention that in which year did you complete it, from which university, with what percentage. The same is applied to MA, which year it was done, from which university, with how much percentage. B.Ed also the same thing. The person has also mentioned hobbies like trekking and reading, and strengths also, that is good communication skills, computer literate, proficient in English, Hindi and German, because for a teacher, I think all these things are very much required. That is why the person has mentioned the strengths. And then the references are given. Number 1 is a person who is a principal in a particular school, and as I stated, the name is given, the designation is given, and the official address is given. Here both the examples are stating everything. The name is given, Mr. Satish Arya. The designation, Head of Commerce Department. Official address, Gujarat University, Ahmedabad. So in this manner, the complete application for job is written. Firstly, we write down the covering letter, then we go for the biodata. And the same is written here. Now sometimes what happens that you have received a question in which an advertisement itself is given, a classified ad. Go through the classified ad and then answer the question. And marketing manager is required by a company. Age group is age limit is actually given, it's 25 to 30 years. Experience is required, 1 year experienced is required. The person should be an MBA, good communication skills. And in this particular ad, the receiver's address is clearly given, that is the manager, HR department, Hindustan Times, Kasturba Gandhi Marg, New Delhi. So while writing the answer, the sender's address we have to write by our choice, or if it is given in the question, you can use that. But the receiver's address is clearly given. The manager, the Hindustan Times, Kasturba Gandhi Marg, New Delhi, so and so. Then the subject is application for the post of marketing manager, and salutation is sir. Then again the covering letter is written, and it's a different kind of covering letter. This is with reference to your advertisement dated so and so in the Hindustan Times for the post of marketing manager. I wish to apply for the same. My detailed biodata is enclosed herewith for your kind perusal and consideration. In view of my qualification, I consider myself suitable for the job. If selected, I shall prove to be a valuable asset to the company and endeavor to satisfactorily meet the requirements of the job. So the language is again very formal, very beautiful, and it states very respectfully that I am a suitable candidate. You can have me in your company and I will be a huge asset for the company. Again, it is closed in the formal letter format. Why this is different from the previous one? Because the way the biodata is written. So it can be written in this manner. The educational qualification can be written in a tabular form. So we have the name of the examination, the year of passing, the board or university, and the percentage. So they can be written in the form of a sentence. They can be written in the form of a table. Whichever suits you, you can use that. Everything is acceptable. But yes, keep in mind that you have to mention the class or the degree taken, the year of passing, the board or university, as well as the percentage should be included. Here they ask for an experienced person. So the person has clearly mentioned that he or she has been working or was working in Wipro India Limited as a marketing executive for 2 years. So they ask for minimum 1 year experience, and that is being fulfilled here. And this is another question. Again, the sender's address, date, and receiver's address is presented in a very neat and clean manner. Keep in mind that while answering something in your answer book, be very tidy. Write neatly. Even if your handwriting is not very good, still write neatly. And this is the covering letter with reference to your advertisement in the Indian Express on this date regarding the post of office assistant. I would like to present my candidature. I am eligible for the post. I am honest, hardworking, punctual, and confident. I have the required soft skills for the job with good communication skill, with knowledge of computers. I have a pleasant personality with good mannerisms. If selected, I will not be found wanting in any respect. This kind of sentence can also be used by you. Then again, we close it in the formal letter format, and this is again a tabular format. The details are given in the biodata. They can go through it. So this is how the biodata is prepared, and it's not a very difficult task to write an application for job. It's very easy. Once you learn the art, whichever question appears in the examination, you simply have to go for a covering letter including almost the same details every time, and the biodata again including all the same details every time. It's just the educational qualification that keep on changing depending on the job. So application for job is indeed very scoring, because during the examination you don't have to think a lot like you have to do it in the letter to editor. You just have to recapitulate everything that you have heard or read or practiced earlier. So that is why application for job is a very scoring question. Practice it by writing, and I believe that I have made you understood all the important points that need to be included. It usually carries 6 marks in board examination, but in 2020-21 it's going to carry 5 marks, and 5 mark division is usually 1 plus 2 plus 2. And well, all the best for writing an application for job very well. Thank you for listening to me.